Staying in the nation's capital, but to the court now. An FCT High Court sitting in Maitama has ordered the DSS and its Director General to charge the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria to court within 1 week or release him on administrative bail. Justice Hamza Muazu, who delivered the judgment in a fundamental rights enforcement suit filed by Mr. Emefiele, noted that the DSS is a reputable security agency carrying out its statutory duties, but such duties must be carried out within the ambit of the law. Justice Muazu also stated that the suspended CBN governor enjoys the presumption of innocence. Hence, the DSS should charge him to court within a week or release him. The court agreed with the submission of the DSS that the suspended CBN governor was arrested civilly and has never been subjected to any inhuman or degrading treatment at the facility of the DSS.
The continued detention is unlawful in the sense that no charge has been brought, and it is wrong for an organization of that nature to keep somebody in detention and be looking for evidence with which to charge it. So I think our judiciary is on the right track. 7 days have been given to the DSS to either charge him to court or release him on administrative bail. We expect him to be released on administrative bail today as we speak. We expect him to be released today in obedience of court order. I do not think that the president, who is a newly minted president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will like to start his administration with his organizations under him disobeying court orders.
Well, joining me for more on the developments surrounding the investigation of Godwin Emefiele is a lawyer, Inibehe Effiong. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. Godwin Emefiele was suspended on the 9th of June and he was thereafter arrested by the DSS. He's been in their custody since then. What do you make of his stay now in custody and the latest court ruling on him?
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon. The decision and the direction and the orders of the FCTI court or the court on the matter, it does not come as a surprise to me. When the SSS, the State Security Service, arrested Mr. Godwin Emefiele, some of us did express strong reservations on why it should be the SSS that should have arrested him. Because if the allegation against Godwin Emefiele is that he has engaged in some financial misappropriation or corruption or such other unofficial, abuse of public office, I would have expected, I would have thought that it should be the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, or even the ICPC. But when you have the State Security Service investigating a matter of this nature, that should presuppose that the allegations or the facts that have warranted the investigation or arrest involves or threatens the national security or the internal security of Nigeria. At this moment, no facts have been disclosed in that respect. So I don't really know why the SSS had to be involved. And why this is important is because if you look at other similar cases, other high-profile cases that the SSS is involved in, more often than not, it is always as if when the government has some political interest, that is when the SSS is involved. If the man has committed an offense, take him to court, arraign him, let him answer for his crime.
So, Mr. Effiong, let me comment quickly. So do you think that this is a case of some political issue going on here?
That is what it seems. But don't miss the fact that I believe most Nigerians supported Emefiele's suspension, including my humble self. I publicly expressed support for his suspension because I believe that he had acted in a manner that is inconsistent with the mandate of the CBN, with the independence of the CBN, and with the integrity that the occupant of the position of the CBN governor
but Mr. Effiong,
demonstrate.
All right. How do you prove? Okay. How do you prove your position now that this has some political undertone? Do you have any evidence to back that up?
because I had expected that by now it would be taken to court. Nigerians want to see Emefiele answer for his tenure. Nigerians want him to account for the way the CBN was run improperly. But let that be done in line with the rule of law, so that at the end of the day, we would not have wasted time, wasted the resources of the country, and nothing comes out of it.
Well, as it is now,
cases that DSS has been involved in.
As it is now, the court has ordered that he be charged to court within 1 week, or he be released on administrative bail. So don't you think that we should see action at least in the next 7 days?
Oh yes. I want to see Emefiele taken before the court. I want him to answer for the way he ran the CBN, for the way he made nonsense of the Central Bank of Nigeria, for the way he politicized the CBN. But that has to be linked for specific misconduct that he committed. So let the government take him to court. There is no need to keep him in custody indefinitely. Arraign him in court, let him have his day before a judge, let him answer, render account of his stewardship. That is what we want to see. We don't want to see Emefiele being left off the hook. But if you keep detaining him and you don't take him before a judge, it will lend credence to speculations or insinuations that this may have been political after all. That is not the outcome that Nigerians want. That is not going to be in the interest of the CBN. That is not going to be in the interest of the country.
Mr. Effiong,
his actions while he was in office.
Mr. Effiong, you seem to believe so strongly that this has some political coloration, but then you know that Mr. Emefiele is also being accused of terrorism financing. So don't you think that's enough reason for it to be the DSS handling his case?
Exactly why I'm saying that it should be taken to court. I started by saying that, and I always use SSS because that is what I keep saying is under the law. DSS is the name that they have given to themselves, not by law. Now, if truly this allegation of terrorism financing is true, it should be taken to court. It should have his plea, so that Nigerians can know why somebody who is CBN governor should be involved in terrorism financing. Don't forget, Malami told Nigerians that 400 Nigerians were identified regarding terrorism financing, regarding terrorism. None of them, to my knowledge, was properly tried before a court. So if the CBN was used in furtherance of such anti-Nigeria web posts, the governor of the CBN should be made answer for it. No excuses can be made for Emefiele. That is what is important. They take him before a judge. Let him be charged properly. Let him answer to the charges, and let the government present the evidence that they have, and let the court decide whether he's complicit or not.
Well, the court has spoken now, and we'll wait to see what happens in this matter in the coming days. Inibehe Effiong is a lawyer. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 1.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.